Well, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the last game of 2022-2023 Colts season. But first, I want to say prayers up, blessings up to DeMar Hamlin. Glad that boy feeling better, getting back to form. Crazy event that happened, but just want to say that, react to that, because that looked bad for a second. Um, One of our Colts guys was real close to him, our rookie safety, who I said is having a great year. Also, for the last reaction of the year, gonna invite my boy Dre back. Heard he's back by popular demand, so we gonna react to what we saw today. Yeah, so this was my first year doing the reaction vids, man. I came up with the idea because I just wanna get my opinions out in the world without having to hear from the trolls on Twitter, the trolls in my group chats, whatever. Uh, this is kind of it's been very therapeutic actually, especially this year to deal with what we've had to deal with. But that don't matter.
All
My
right,
boy
man.
Dre in here, man.
Back by popular demand, like I said, man. Dre, man, one of the biggest Colts guys I know, man. He finally came around. Here to talk about today, the Tank Bowl that we saw today. Talk about what's been going on, Dre, since the last time we met. I will make a comment before you talk, though. You did say the next time we talk, the Colts will be 4-12-1. You did say that, but I give you flowers on that, man. What's going on, man? What's going on with the guys?
All right, so since the last time, I think I did say 4-12-1.
No, you
That's
did. It's
actually
on wax. You said
so I actually do remember that, which is crazy because they actually ended up 4-12-1. Because the last time we talked, they had just got, like we said, the brakes beaten off of them by the Cowboys, 54-19. That looked terrible.
hey, man, what I
And
say?
then,
Not too much on blue, man. Just
all
get
right,
get your analysis out, man.
all right. So then we're gonna just go down the list of the games after that. So they had the Chargers, L. Then they had that crazy comeback versus the Vikings, which was historical. That was the most historical L we've seen in the National Football League. And then
Staying, staying on the legacy for sure.
he caught that. And then they had the Giants, got the brakes beat off of them, and then they just lost to the Texans at the end of the year. So that sums up the end of the year.
Some interesting I just want to talk about, bro, is like today specifically. Like, I mean, the season is a whole nother thing, but today specifically, bro, like the Tank Bowl, like, bro, this is the first time I watched the NFL game, and I saw boys out there really on both sides trying to lose the game because, like I said, the Texans have no business winning the game because they want the first pick. That's stupid. We don't have any business really winning it. Like, it didn't really matter for us technically because like they got us taking the second quarterback either way. But like, bro, like for instance, can we talk about the self fumble? I've never in my life, bro, in all my good years, bro, seen guy strip his own guy, bro. Like I saw that. I saw us get a turnover. Then the next play, we threw a pick six. Bro, I saw guys running wide open and they talking about some, yeah, Michael Pittman. I said, wow, what a route. Like, bro,
Yeah, I saw
they
that.
just, they just opened up. They just opened up the gates, bro.
You call it the Tank Bowl. I call it the Booty Bowl, the Toilet Bowl, the
Easy
all
on Blue.
that. Right.
Easy on Blue.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that for the naming purposes.
I,
Uh,
well, man, I'll cut it up.
yes. So I knew it was bad when you mentioned this because I remember I told you this earlier, but when they came out for the kickoff and I don't know who that was that stripped his own guy, I left. I c- I didn't want to watch that anymore. That was I had never seen nothing like that. The man came up behind his own guy and stripped
But like, what was he doing? Like, was he trying to forward? Like, there was not a there was people usually do that when it's a crowd of people, bro. It was just like the tackler and them two. Like, what are you doing?
him.
Like,
He was just like trying to be a third party in some shit he had no business being in. Like I had
bro,
no like he looked like Dwight Freeney right there or something. He like the way he stripped that guy. That was
he out there,
terrible.
bro. And then, bro, like the Hail Mary, bro, it got so bad. Like Houston wasn't even trying to win the game. Like, so they just said, all right, let's throw a Hail Mary. I'm like, no way. Like, nothing happens from this, right? Bro, just in Colts fashion this year, this man catches a Hail
Boom.
Mary pass because Buddy doesn't want to knock the pass down, wants to be a hero. Or, I don't know, maybe they did that on purpose. But, bro, a Hail Mary, really? Really? And then
I
they
think
went for,
I think he did that on purpose. I think that was a sideline decision to not just knock that down or something. Because there's no way you give up 4th and 20 for game.
bro, 4th and 20, you crazy. Or Orlando Kendrick say 30-30, you crazy, bro. Like,
Boy, you crazy.
I knew it was going to be interesting, bro, because I was like, I've
Because
never
nobody
seen
wants
a
to
game.
win.
Right. I've never seen a game. I'm like, bro, they might just go out here and take knees, everybody, and see who budged first. The only reason, like I said, only reason I watched the Colts because like I watched all Colts games, 95% of them. But I also just wanted to see like how bad can they really make this game look, and it looked pretty bad, bro. Like I saw grown men out here like letting like Ole defense, like it was crazy, bro. Like the touchdown we got, they didn't even tackle God. They made a comment talk about some. He looked like beast mode. He did the beast quake because everybody just put their hands on him. But but all right, bro. So this season, man, it's been a long season for my guys. Do you think anything positive came from this season, bro? In your humblest opinion, and I know you're not that humble when it comes to these guys.
I'm not humble. Uh, I think a couple things really, and it's some of it's gonna sound good, some of it's gonna sound bad, but I think it's a couple of the defensive players. I think there's something to look forward to with well, obviously like Stephon Gilmore is getting old, so I don't know if that's to look forward to, but he didn't have a bad season, and like DeForest Buckner is, I mean, he's still one of the better defensive linemen,
He
and
took
then
off
Zaire,
for
he,
sure
he
too.
was, yeah, he was all right, and then Zaire Franklin looked really good for most of the season, to me at least, from what I watched. Offensively, nothing.
You ain't giving us
Scrap it,
nothing.
scrap it, start
What,
over.
what about Park Frazier? You miss with Park Frazier, the play caller? Did the play calling get better? Nothing.
I can't tell. It looked like the worst offense in the league to me.
But we got the worst QB room probably in the last 30 years. Like this QB room is it's just we got to shake it up in there. But I mean,
I want.
man,
I had to say this too. Why they
like
put Nick Foles out on the field the last couple of weeks? They
the
said he
Giants,
had like that game. One of them games, he had like 8 completions and 3 interceptions at the same time.
yeah, bro. Like, I think that was I don't know which game that was. Maybe the Giants game, but bro, like it.
Well,
I mean, since we talked, the 33-0 happened. Um,
oh,
it's
54-19, 33-point comeback, uh, 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 a blowout versus the Giants, a blowout
easy,
versus.
easy on blue, man. Easy, easy on blue.
It's too. You can't really go easy at this point.
Next year, bro. Let's try to at least see what what do you see is the biggest improvement that these guys can make to where we can get people like you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he fumbled.
Yeah, he grabbed
My
that.
fault.
So we get people like you, other trolls, whoever's listening. I know you are off of our backs. What improvements can we make, bro, to be another serious team, playoff team, a team that we just not the laughing stock. Like even the Lions, bro. I'm watching the Lions right now. They're not a playoff team. They're literally eliminated. But people give the Lions their respect. So like, what do you think
Yeah,
that we
because
can?
the Lions was in it until the last week. The Colts been eliminated since week 14 or some shit like that, or 15. Like
I
they ain't
don't
got nothing to play for.
answer the question. Come on, bro.
All right, what's the look for? Obviously, You go into the draft, the number 4 pick. It's who's in front of them? The Bears, the
Yeah,
Texans, and the Cardinals.
none of those
I
teams
mean,
need quarterback. So we're gonna probably
the
take the
only
second.
the only team that's going to take a quarterback out of those three is Houston. But
Yeah,
if I had to guess, I would guess that they'll probably take Bryce Young.
you think you sound like you think the Colts is gonna start a rookie quarterback next year? Like, is that
Yes,
the type?
they'll. Hey, look, the Colts will do the unthinkable with this number 4 pick. They will probably take Will Levis.
All right, I will say, I have come around on Will Levis because the talent might be there, bro. But when
No, it's not. If did you watch him?
okay, but no, wait. The whole thing about this draft to me, none of these guys is there. Like, there's no Joe
Yeah, none of them.
Burrow.
None of them is going to be like that for real.
I mean, they could be, but like we just taking the flyer because we have to. But I'm saying like this ain't the him draft. Like, there's no hims in this draft. You feel? Aaron Rodgers is cooked. I don't know if we can take any of these dudes and start any of them. So when it comes to Will Levis or C.J. Stroud, to me, it's the same thing. Like, these guys could take off and be great.
So you talking about if they don't, they're not going to start him. I was kind of confused. You said they're not going to start if they take a QB. I mean,
Um,
what's the ideal thing to happen then? Who do you bring in?
it's really hard to start a rookie QB that's not one of them him guys. So Herbert, Trevor,
So you
uh,
talking about bringing in Derek Carr?
yeah, I was gonna mention that maybe bring in a bridge guy, Derek Carr,
Oh, like
uh,
a Teddy.
Teddy. I mean, in my imagination world, we would just get Lamar out of free agency because
That's
the,
not happening.
the Ravens will franchise tag him. So I've just been manifesting. You know, I've
That's
been
not.
inhaling my salt crystals and all that. So hopefully something like that could happen. And then so you saying what you see is the Colts basically pulling a Bears and just going with a rookie QB with raw talent? Is that the
I
type of time?
think if they pick Will Levis, it's curtains. But if they take
And that,
CJ,
man.
if they,
No, I'm not about to let you say. All right, so this is the thing with Will Levis. Like, he could
he
either be,
sucks.
dude. He could either be Josh Allen Jr.
No, he sucks. I've seen him.
or
I've
or
watched multiple games. He
or
sucks.
listen to me, or he could be Paxton Lynch. So it's like,
Like, come on. Whatever happened to him?
yeah, exactly. You just don't know. You can hit on him, but if you miss on him, you're gonna miss pretty bad. That's how I feel
Yeah,
about it.
no,
Like, they wouldn't be talking about him like this if he didn't have the talent. So,
he
or
sucks.
Zach
He does.
Wilson.
I don't think it's the talent. I think they see the pocket QB that's 6'3" who can throw the ball pretty hard or far down the field. That's all
Yeah,
they see.
they said he got the Herbert package. You don't like Herbert?
He's a little overrated to me.
Justin Herbert's overrated.
He's good, but he's overrated.
All right, man. So you got your 49ers, man. They looking like they're pretty decent. How far you think they gonna take it?
Pretty decent. He the best team in the league. He definitely got the best defense in the league. We just
How you feel
spanked
about
another team. Huh?
Purdy?
He gonna be enough.
I call him
That's all
Big
he got to
Purdy.
be.
You know, like Big 30. I call him Big Purdy.
Mm, I'm not mad at that, but oh, he's not it or nothing like that. But we got the best roster in the league, so he don't got to be it. He just got to not be ass.
Colts Niners. That would have been a great matchup, but that's not gonna
Colts
shake out.
Niners,
Yeah, I said I wish, but that's not gonna
that would have been a bludgeoning.
that's not gonna shake out this year. Maybe next year. Who knows?
That that mess around, that would have been probably 45-6.
You talk about it in the Super Bowl. We just played y'all. Period.
Either one.
Just come back next year.
No, absolutely not. You can't do that. That man went 1-7, I think.
The,
That
the,
they started three different quarterbacks while he was there and went 1-7.
yeah, they
You
didn't listen
remember
to me, man. I said run the Wildcat offense. Should
you
listen to me.
bro, you remember You remember when they first hired him and they beat the Raiders, and people was like, Jeff Saturday can actually coach. Oh, what?
Man,
It was like
that man went over.
he got ran down the board after that.
Yeah, he knows he's probably done. I don't even know why I asked. I just want to see, if you think that he has any shot in this any spot in this world.
He don't have a
But
shot.
the last time we tried to get you to participate, 'cause like I said, you coming around, bro. So it's the end of the year, week 18. Can we get a ForTheShoe, bro? For,
No, I did. Hey, I will say this though. I did want y'all to win. I wanted the Texans to get the number one pick, so
just because you want to,
I was real disappointed in this game. I ain't gonna lie, this was a really disappointing game.
you don't gotta talk no more because you a hater. But last man, week 18, we made it. Coach reactions. I'll say it because he won't. I don't care. Y'all can hate on my guys, but it's always ForTheShoe. And Andre's gonna get a Coach jersey next year.